Hey, what's going on? Just wanted to talk about some games I've been waiting to show in a pickups video, I guess you could say. And I have about 10 games here. Um, I've really been trying to check on Craigslist lately. It seems like it's being more active after Christmas time. It seems like more people are trying to get rid of their stuff. For some weird reason, I keep finding PlayStation 1 games on Craigslist. I don't know why people are getting rid of PlayStation 1 games. You think they'd be getting rid of their PlayStation 3 games. Um, but for some odd reason, there's a lot of listings for PlayStation 1. Um, some of them I haven't been able to successfully get. But I was able to get one where it was a really good deal. Um, Person was asking for $10 for 8 games, which um, they even had a picture up, so I felt comfortable with making the trip to go get them. It took me like 30 minutes to get there, but I didn't really mind it because it was close to where I work at. It takes me 35 minutes to get to work, so it really wasn't too bad, too far out of the way actually. But I wanted two of the games out of the 8 specifically that really made me want to get it. I probably would pay $10 just for the two. Um, but I'll talk about the 6 that really are the other games. So $8 games total for $10, about a dollar in between $1.25 and $1.50, I believe. Did not have this, but happy to get it because it's in really nice shape. Gran Turismo 2. I know that this is like really cheap because there's so many of these out there, but this one's in really nice shape. There's 2 manuals in there. All the discs are in there, 2 discs, and this person that I bought these from really took good care of them. What I wish I would have said was, if you find anything else, or if you have anything else that you find in your house that you're trying to get rid of, call me, because this guy really took care of his stuff. Also, Cool Borders, for PlayStation 1. Don't really have much experience with this. I always had a Nintendo 64, so my memories of snowboarding was 1080 snowboarding. Um, Never really heard or played this game before. It's Battle Arena Shinden, and I'd looked this up. It's not really that expensive of a game or anything like that. It's just a fighter. Came out early in the lifespan of the PlayStation 1. It came out in '96, and I think they made 3 other fighting games with this series. Um, Probably won't really play it very much. I'm not really much of a fighting fan. Um, Next, I did not have this. This is the only greatest hits game out of the 8 total. But Siphon Filter. Um, like I said, I never had a PlayStation 1 growing up, so I'm getting a lot of these games that I remember my friends had. I remember going over to my friends and they'd play these games, and my one friend loved the Siphon Filter series. I remember when I'd go to his house to play PlayStation 1, he'd play stuff like this. When he'd come over to my house, we'd play GoldenEye. So this is right around the time when GoldenEye was still pretty popular. I think it says this is either 99 or 2000, and I know GoldenEye was popular in like 98, and then for another few years. These are doubles, but they'll be replaced for the ones that I do have, because the other ones are greatest hits. Jet Moto 2, which I have yet to play Jet Moto 2, even though I've had it for a while, the greatest hits version. And the other greatest hits version that I have, which I'm replacing, is Tomb Raider 2. For some weird reason, everywhere I see PlayStation games, I always see Tomb Raider 2, but I hardly ever see any of the other Tomb Raider games. I don't know why Tomb Raider 2 is more often seen out to buy, but I don't know if that has to do with how many games have been produced in the Tomb Raider series. I don't know if this is one of the most successful ones, but nice to have that. And the other two that I was really excited to get, I wanted to go after, and like I said, would be two games I'd spend $10 for together, $10. I found it for the Nintendo 64 back in the summer, but I'm happy to get a really nice copy of it for the PlayStation 1. Is Resident Evil 2, and it's in nice shape. There's no cracks in the plastic. Um, it looks real nice. Like the manual and everything is good to go inside. And I didn't hesitate with buying this when I saw it, because I looked through the discs and everything just to make sure everything was okay. I was like, yeah, because the only two games that I looked at was to make sure was this, and the last one is Medieval. And I found the second one at a Goodwill more than a year ago, and like I was interested in this series, and this goes for a little bit of money, and it's nice to have both of these. I don't know if they've made more than these two on the PlayStation 1. I kind of think that they may have made like a version for it for the either the PSP or maybe the PlayStation 2, but they've kind of stopped making this series. One thing I found really cool with this, and I wish that game company still did this, but like look at like the artwork inside of these games, like especially this one that like goes into the crafting of the game, the product that you actually get. Like look how cool that manual is. The picture of like the scarecrow, and not only that, just like look at the effort that goes into the manual and the art. They coexist with the case. Like you can see like the scarecrow's arm going further onto the actual plastic case here. And I mean, if you take the manual away, it's just like the arm, but like it's just so creative, and it's just kind of like a lost art. Like they've just kind of gone away from that style of making games like that, and it's just a shame. It's a real shame. But glad to have this. Now I have both of these Black Label Medievals. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Medieval, I guess you could say. And looks like a cool game. The other two, I went out yesterday to yard sales and thrift stores, and didn't really have much luck. I found two games. Went to one yard sale that advertised Xbox games, and I was assuming it would be older Xbox games, but I really have been missing out on opportunities when I show up right on time and people beat me to it. But I showed up on time yesterday, and I was able to be the first one there. I guess it's because it's colder. It's middle of January, and it was like 30 degrees outside. But he had Xbox games. All the games that he had, I had. He had pretty good taste in games. He had like Halo. He had Ninja Gaiden. He had Max Payne. He had Crimson Skies. He had maybe Prince of Persia, I believe. But all those I had, and I didn't want to get more of those. But he did have like one random Wii game, and I ended up getting that from him just to add to my collection. And plus, I mean, any Nintendo branded items that came out for any system, I'm always looking for. And it just seems that like Wario games are easier to make a good get them for a good price than it is for like a Mario game. But this WarioWare Smooth Moves game, I got it for $3. I don't know if I could have got it for any cheaper. He seemed like he was kind of aggravated for the fact that he was still setting up, and there was probably like 8 people surrounding his house waiting for him to set up. He had listed that it would start at 9, and it was like 9:10 when he was walking outside his house with like just like the first box of stuff. So I don't know, it was really kind of his own fault. But I just offered him $3, and there was some old crazy woman that was standing there looking at like something else that he had, and she like I don't really know what made her have the reason to get involved with their conversation, but she acted like $3 was like way too much. But anyway, I just paid for it and left. I went to another thrift store that I've never been to before. All the money is all the proceeds go to like animals, stray animals in the area I live in. So I'm very supportive of that, and I look forward to going there more often, trying to buy something there just to kind of support that. But they had some all random types of games. They had some Sega CD games there, like really nice shape. They're all like 3 sports games and one other random game, but I don't really have any intention of buying those. I didn't really think of any of them had much of value other than the fact that it's hard to find Sega CD games. But they had some PlayStation 2 games that are mostly sports, and they had 2 PlayStation 1 games. One was something I already had, and another one was, when I saw it, I kind of figured that it would probably be an RPG. When I looked at the case, I read on the back, it definitely said RPG, so I took a gamble with it. It's called Eternal Eyes, and I got it for $3, $2.99. And so like I was looking on the back, and I was reading it and just making sure, like it says, it's kind of hard to see it, but it says RPG down at the bottom. You can see it in that one sentence. And so I was like, PlayStation 1 RPG. It's I think it's a single disc game, so $3 isn't too bad. I mean, I figured that there's very few RPGs on the PlayStation 1 that aren't worth at least $10, so I figured I could make my money back. If I don't like it, I could sell it at some point. I really am not trying to get into the video game collecting business where I just constantly am flipping games. But like if I come across like big lots and I know I can sell the games to make more money to help buy more games, I'm all about that. But again, oftentimes I will like just leave games behind if like it's not really worth my time. But if I come across something pretty expensive, then I will pick it up. But I just kind of figured that if this is an RPG for the PlayStation 1, it would definitely be worth it to pick it up. And it supposedly is very similar to Final Fantasy Tactics, which is a game. I picked up 2 Final Fantasy Tactics over the summer, and I've yet to play either of them, or just one of them, just because it's just very hard to find time to play RPGs. But one other thing I wanted to say before I'm done, that was all 10 of my games that I've picked up recently. I had a lot of luck in the month of December where I had some time away from my grad school class that I take in between working full time. I sold a lot of games on eBay. I made close to $175, and I felt that was pretty successful. But I still have some stuff that I wanted to try to sell, and I have yet to sell it. I'm not trying to make a selling video right here, but I have some games I want to sell, but I'm not sure if I should just keep them or not. One of them is this Einhander game. I bought this at a Goodwill it was like $1 or $2, and I know it goes for a decent amount of money, anywhere from like 35 to 50. I mean, this is in really nice shape, and it is a shoot 'em up from Squaresoft, and I don't know. I'm debating about whether or not some of these games that I have, I've been just thinking, well, I probably should just sell them. And then also I'm just thinking in the back of my mind, well, should I just keep it and play it? Because a shoot 'em up is probably worth it to keep, because I could eventually maybe play that at some point. But I don't know. Tell me what you think if you watch my videos. I also have a bunch of sealed games that I wasn't able to sell. I haven't been able to decide if I should keep games like this. This is Eco sealed with like the hang tab. I've had this for over a year now. It's just been sealed. I have also God of War 2 sealed, Metal Gear Solid 3 sealed. I have Shadow of the Colossus sealed, and I have all these games, but I have them sealed then too. I don't know, should I try to sell them or what? But I know that I don't know. I've tried to list them on eBay and they never sell. But I don't know what I can do with it. If anybody gives me advice, I'd appreciate it. As far as selling, I definitely am not going the Craigslist route because I'm getting pretty disappointed with Craigslist recently. It just seems like only people that operate on Craigslist are the ones that think everything is worth more than eBay. Recently, I tried buying something off of Craigslist. The person had a bunch of Nintendo 64 games on there, and it said $5 a piece, or make me an offer for all of them. I said $60, and the person emailed me back and said basically like swore at me a few times and said I must be out of my mind. So I have no idea what they think, but I mean, it's like I thought the purpose of Craigslist is that you put that stuff on there to sell, not to keep putting stuff up on there to just waste people's time. But I don't know. I'm just ranting right now. Tell me what you think about the games. Definitely find a lot more PlayStation 1 games for some odd reason. Later.